Hey there, students. Welcome. Hey there, English speakers. Jesse here from Sweet Academy. And today we have another office hours English lesson and with our student Wellington. So he's going to call here, and I'm planning on having a little pronunciation reading lesson, and we're going to be working with an article from Breaking News English. If you are an English teacher, Breaking News English is a fantastic resource to use, especially for adult lessons of various levels, because as you can tell from this lesson, we're working with pronunciation, working with some pronunciation tricks, blending sounds together, intonation, and kind of grouping words together. That's what we're going to work on, plus, of course, reading and vocabulary. Even in the most simple articles, you can get phrasal verb work and vocabulary work, because there are probably going to be some words that you're unfamiliar with. So join us as I have my lesson, a 30-minute lesson with Wellington, and let's get started.
How are you?
So welcome. Nice. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good. And awesome. How was your weekend?
My weekend, yeah, what I did.
What did I
Actually,
do?
I stay home. Most of the weekend. We did some shoppings, supermarkets, and then that's it. I didn't do any much thing this weekend.
No?
No. Actually, on Saturday we went to eat in some restaurant that we try to eat in different places around the city,
Yeah.
Then we went to the place that we didn't go before, so a different place of the city. So we view some new place, some new restaurant, and then have eaten there.
Okay.
And then come back to the Athlon, actually.
What type of
this
food?
one Saturday. In this case, we have eat Italian food.
Okay. How was it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was nice. I eat fish and salmon, so well done with spaghetti. And my wife ate.
Good. Salmon with spaghetti?
Yeah.
With white sauce or red sauce?
It was a red sauce. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, it was like. I always pick the Italian or someone because I don't like very much Irish food, as I say, because I like, but usually when I go out for something new, I would try something like Italian or Portugal or whatever.
Portuguese.
Portuguese food, yeah.
What's a typical Irish dish? Like, I'd imagine potatoes. And what else?
Potatoes, pork, meat, usually.
Pork.
Yeah, pork.
Okay.
And vegetables. Another like a lot of dishes come with corn. Corn. And there is on a sauce. Two types of sauce, one black and one white. I don't know the name, but they usually come with this pork meat. So you how do you say when you put the sauce? So there is a name like sprinkle, or there is some names to put the sauce.
Yeah, there is sprinkle. Sprinkle is more for like
chocolate or
like dusty kind of.
Yeah.
But just put sauce over or put sauce on.
Yeah.
The meat.
So that's the usual dish for lunch, and for breakfast is pretty much the same as England, like sausage, eggs, beans, and bacon.
Okay. And how's Italian food in Ireland compared to Italian food in Brazil?
Mm,
Pretty similar?
yes, I think so. Because generally in Brazil, it's a lot of pizza,
Hmm.
but it's generally the same, like pizza, pasta. And here, I think there is more options like meat and fish. Because in Brazil, if you wanna eat a meat or fish, you go to another restaurant, Brazilian as well, not Italian. People used to go to Italian restaurant to eat pasta and pizza.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think here in Spain, Italian food here, if you go to a proper Italian restaurant, it's really good. But if you go to a proper Italian restaurant in the United States, it's really good too.
Yeah, like I said, that's why always try to pick Italian. There's no error,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Exactly.
here sometimes we got frustrated picking the wrong restaurant, and then and usually is Irish food.
Yeah, they're more about their drinks more than food, I think. I think Ireland is more well known for their drinks, their Guinness and then their
Yeah, yeah,
whiskeys and things like that.
definitely yes.
Yeah, they're not really, I don't think, world famous for their Irish cuisine, are they?
No, I don't think so. It's pretty much the same. Like every place you go is the same, like this famous dish, and a couple of 3, 4 options you find in all the pubs you go around.
Yeah.
And really, the drink, the beer is spectacular. Like I didn't like Guinness very much in Brazil, but here I love Guinness. The taste
Yeah,
is
it's quite
incredible.
different.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think not just the taste, not only the taste, but this winter time, the temperature is all combined, like the Guinness taste, all this stuff.
Yeah, it's probably perfect for their weather there. It's it's customized for their climate for Ireland, right?
Yeah, it
Have you been to the
is.
Guinness factory?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, they're so good
Actually, in
there.
December this last year, when a couple of friends came to visit, then we went there. It's incredible. I was really impressive the way that they work and the quality and effort that they put to deliver the best beer. Like as I said,
And then
yeah,
you got a free cup on your tour, right? A free glass of
yeah.
Guinness.
You get a pint, a
Yeah,
free glass, and you can
fresh,
enjoy.
fresh as they can get.
Yeah, you learn
Pour.
how
We
to
call
put
it
the
pour.
pour how to pour a perfect pint of Guinness, because there is an difference. You need to take until the I think 1/3, 2/3 of the pint, and then you keep resting for 2 minutes. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I went probably like, well, 2003, I think I went, or 2002. So it was a long time ago. I don't really remember many details. I've got to go back.
Yeah, because you can come. You can stay at home, my
There you
house.
go. There you go. And then you show me around Dublin.
Sure, sure.
Excellent. So today, why don't we do a short article, do a little reading on the article, and work on pronunciation and intonation?
Sure. Let's
How
go
about
there.
that?
Yeah, for me it's fine.
Here's a resource I like to use, and it's called Breaking News English. Have we done these before?
I think we have in
The
the
Breaking
past
News
for
English?
2 or 3. Yeah, there is the summary in the end, like the main words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
We have.
discussion questions. We
Yeah,
have synonym match, and then some comprehension questions right here. So this looked like an interesting article because where to raise our kids. You're raising your kids in a different country from your home. I'm raising my kids in a different country from my home. And let's just check it out. It says Denmark is the best country to raise your kids.
Okay, so first reading, right?
Yeah.
Should I read?
So why don't you read it out loud? And then if I have any pronunciation tricks or tips to say, then I'll stop you and we can go over the pronunciation.
All right.
Of how to say it a little more naturally.
Okay. Agreed.
Okay.
Scandinavia has ranked as the best place in the world to raise children. The Nordic region holds the top 3 places on the United States News World Report's list of the best countries for raising kids in 2020. The list has been compiled annually since 2016 in collaboration with the University of Pennsylvania.
That's my home state, by the way, Pennsylvania.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah? Wow, look at you.
Denmark topped the list with Sweden close runner-up, and the neighbor Norway edging out Canada for 3rd place.
Okay, stop, because there's a lot to review in this sentence, really.
Yeah.
So let me just do this, and then I'll put it in here in your notes. Okay, Denmark topped the list. Let's work with this part of the sentence first. To top the list, you can probably imagine what it means.
I think it's clear what it means, but it's unusual for me, at least, to say. I would say probably Denmark lead the list or something. Like
or was at the top, or was in the first, or in the top. So this
I didn't use much like top as a verb. In this case, it's a verb. Like
in this case, it's a verb. Exactly. Denmark topped the list, and it's usually formal speaking to top something, and it's normally a list. As a verb, it's normally formal and used in like news or sports media, right? Or blogs nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So you'd probably see it if you saw a blog of like the top 10 places in the world to live. For sure, you'll see this topped as a verb there.
Okay.
Right? But we pronounce it like topped with a T. Topped.
All right.
Yeah.
Denmark topped the list.
Perfect. Tell me again.
So Denmark topped the list.
Denmark topped the list.
Yeah, Denmark topped the list.
And then I'll put this here when you have a little pause. So Denmark topped the list, a little pause, and then with Sweden a close runner-up, a little pause. What is a runner-up?
I don't know this phrasal verb.
Okay. A runner-up is the second place.
Okay. For anything like competition or list or?
Exactly. Like a tournament, whoever came in second is the runner-up. You'd hear it in the Olympics. You'd hear it in like Miss America, if you watch Miss America or anything like beauty pageants. Usually when they read the top 3, say, and in third place, the third place winner is Miss California. The runner-up is Miss Pennsylvania, you know?
Okay.
So you'd hear it in that. So read this part to me.
With Sweden a close runner-up.
Runner-up.
Runner-up. Okay.
Yeah.
Runner-up.
So read both of these parts to me.
So Denmark topped the list with Sweden a closer runner-up.
Okay. Denmark topped the list with Sweden a close runner-up.
Denmark topped the list with Sweden a closer runner-up.
Exactly. And since Sweden ends in a consonant and
Hmm.
is a vowel, we would kind of blend those sounds together. Sweden a close runner up.
With Sweden a close running up,
Runner up.
runner up, runner up. With
Runner up.
Sweden, with Sweden a close runner up,
And
and neighbor Norway, and neighbor
neighbor
Norway,
Norway
and neighbor Norway, edging
edging
out Canada for third place.
edge somebody out. Have you this is probably new too, to edge out.
Yeah, I know what is the edge, like the board or the limit or something,
Well,
but I
yeah,
don't know the
but when it's a phrasal verb, it's not really, it changes the meaning, right?
All right, yeah. So
So,
edge up, it's a new.
yeah. So, what do you imagine, just from this context, if you edge out somebody,
This
edge
context is
somebody out,
kind
or
of it's very close. Like there is a very it's a very close in punctuation
close
or something like
result?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So they are competing very tight.
exactly. Like just barely winning, right? Edging out. And again, you'd hear this in like sports news or something.
Mm.
You know, the X football team edged out Y football team. I don't really know football teams very well, so I can't really give any
But in
example.
this case, Norway is in the first, like it's the first place than Canada, right?
Exactly.
The third place is
Exactly. Norway just barely beat Canada.
okay
And then for third place,
for
not
third
to
place.
win, you know.
Yeah, for third place. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
win the
And neighbor
competition of
Norway
third
edging
place.
out Canada for third place. So read this part now.
Denmark.
Well, just the last part first.
Okay, and neighbor Norway edging out Canada for the third place.
Good. Read it again.
And neighbor Norway edging out Canada for the third place.
Okay. Now, what about, well, read this now.
Denmark topped the list.
Denmark.
Denmark topped the list.
Yes,
Denmark
Denmark
topped the
top
list.
list. Good, perfect.
With Sweden, a close runner-up.
With Sweden a close runner-up.
With Sweden a close runner-up.
Okay, now read both of them as if it's just one sentence and it stops.
Yeah, all right. So Denmark topped the list. With Sweden close blah blah. Start again.
Okay, wait, this might be confusing. So I'll just keep it like this.
All right.
Go ahead.
Denmark topped the list. With Sweden a close runner-up.
Say it
With
again.
Sweden a close runner-up.
A close runner-up.
A close runner-up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying I think to like closer. Close
Yeah.
runner-up. Yeah.
Don't worry about running these sounds together, because
Yeah.
if this ends in an S, this starts in an R, they're not really together. A close runner-up.
Yeah. So Denmark topped the list. With Sweden a close runner-up.
Good. Much better. Much better. Say it like that again.
Denmark topped list. With Sweden a close runner-up.
Good. And now read all of it together.
Denmark topped list. With Sweden a close runner-up. And neighbor Norway edging out Canada for third place.
Okay. Edging out Canada. Good.
Edging out Canada for third place.
For third place. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue.
The 2020 listing. Oh, the 2020 listings will come as little surprise as the three nations also ranked highest on the list for 2019. A spokeswoman explained, these countries tend to have generous paternal leave and maternal leave of preschool and have good overall public education system.
Okay. Paternal leave.
Paternal leave, okay. So
Paternal
these
leave.
countries tend to have generous paternal leave
Generous
and
paternal leave and maternal leave.
maternal leave.
What do those mean?
This is the period of work that the parents get after having a baby.
Exactly. Exactly. How about preschool?
And free preschool, like the not they not pay for school.
Yeah, but what's
The period
preschool?
before the school, yeah, the period before the official school, the first class period.
Yeah, not well. It's school for like 2, 3, 4 year olds.
2 4 years old, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. Let's read the second paragraph.
The listing was released as part of the annual best countries list. This survey adopts a global perceptions-based approach in examining data and attitudes.
Okay. We're going to copy this and work with the sentence.
Okay.
The survey adopted a global perception-based approach. This global perception-based acts kind of like an adjective. All of that together is kind of like an adjective, and then the approach is the noun.
Okay.
So it's always kind of tricky when you have these multiple word adjectives, really. The survey, so I'll demonstrate it. This survey adopted a global perceptions-based approach in examining data and attitudes. A global perception-based approach. And then we could, like, that's where...
The pause.
Yeah, it's not really a pause, really. But it's kind of like a chunk.
Yeah.
Like the group. Okay. Give it a go.
This survey adopts a global perceptions-based approach in examining data and attitudes.
Very nice. Tell me again.
The survey adopts a global perceptions-based approach in examining data and attitudes.
Very nice. One more time.
This survey adopted a global perceptions-based approach in examining data and attitudes.
Excellent. Okay. Let's continue.
It used the research from the World Bank as well as the opinions of 2,000 people in the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Middle West, in
How many?
Africa. 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah. 20,000 people in Americas, Asia, Europe, and Middle West, and Africa.
Where?
Middle East, sorry.
Middle East.
The Middle East
Middle
and
East.
Africa.
Middle East and Midwest are quite different.
Yeah, Middle East, yeah.
Midwest is a region in the United States. Did you know that?
No,
Like,
we don't use this kind of in Brazil, you know. We
what?
do just use south, north, south, and west and west. So we don't use much like Middle East or Middle.
I'm sure you use Middle East, don't you? Like
very,
for
very.
Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
this
yeah.
means.
All right.
But you guys don't use like northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest sort of thing?
Yeah. We don't
Do
use
you?
much. It's more south, north, but in this case, it's related to the. I think we
The
use,
continent.
this is our Iraq and this region we say as Orient Medio, like Median Orient or something like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Hi, interesting. Okay. Continue.
So researchers tested countries against 65 different metrics, or what the researchers call country attributes. These included income quality, well-developed public education and healthcare system, human rights, gender equality, safety, family friendliness,
Uh,
friendliness.
yeah, and these would go together.
Yeah,
Family friendliness.
friend. Okay, safety, family friendliness, and levels of perceived happiness. Switzerland once again topped the best countries list, followed by Canada and Japan.
Okay, interesting. Are
By the
you
way,
gonna?
I agree. I think, yeah, I'm reading a lot about this comparing countries to live, or so it looks like Denmark, Sweden is kind of the top. It's being top at the list for a while.
For a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah,
We've kind of looked into
always see
this
this
too. I
too.
think a lot of people with kids probably look at these lists and imagine living in places like this, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I think the Germany, the break or the period that we have as a parental. What did the name?
Family friendliness.
Parental. Yeah, the period that you have when you get a new baby.
Paternal leave and
Okay,
maternal leave
paternal leave. Yeah, the paternal leave was 2 months for the each one.
in Germany.
In Germany. Yeah. So
Paternal leave and maternal leave.
yeah, and you can take turn. Like first, the mommy get 2 months or 4 months. I don't know. I think the mother is more, and then father is 2 months later. In total, I think it's 1 year or so.
Really?
Yeah,
Here we got I got 15 days here in Spain.
15 days.
Yeah. Which is I was happy with, but reading these sorts of stories makes me like, oh, I should have
Yeah,
got
in
more.
Brazil, I think it's 5 days.
5 days. Oh, so 15 is great.
Here's in Ireland, I think it's something like that, 15. Because a friend of mine had a baby just before the new year, and he's back now to work. I've seen he's today walking to work. So I
Okay.
presume it's something 15, 20 days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is in the United States. I have no idea.
No, 1 day maybe.
Probably. They're probably like, get
Just
back to work. I'll see you this
yeah.
afternoon.
Just the period that you need to be in the hospital.
Yeah, that's all. The boss comes with a cigar. All right. So, shall I take you back to work? You want to go with me?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, okay. Very nice. So that's almost it for our time today. I have a question. Do you want homework for these lessons together, or do you just want our lessons here and that's it?
No, I can take the homework. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be the next 3 months or so totally focused on this English improvement for the IELTS, not for the just IELTS, but in general. So probably my focus will be in whatever I can take to
Improving your
improve
English.
improving my English I'll be taking.
Okay. I'm gonna post this article here.
Yeah.
And why don't you, as part of your homework, you have discussion questions here and here.
Mm-hmm.
So for homework, you can really do as much work with this as you want. I'm gonna assign all of it, and you do what you want, and we will review it together. So we have the true false. This should take you like 6 minutes. These questions are pretty easy normally.
All right.
So the true false questions, synonym match is always helpful. And then
Sure.
maybe choose 4 or 5 discussion questions and write your answers. And then we will talk about them in the next lesson.
All right.
Yeah.
And then by the way, I have booked on the iTalk as well. So my plan is kind of.
Was it on
have one
iTalk
here.
or was it? I think it was on.
No. I think it's in the.
Directly on my site.
Yeah.
Yeah, you booked a proper lesson.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm kind of do one each. Then we can balance this.
Okay.
That's my plan. One here and one
A full hour lesson.
full hour. Yeah.
Yeah. True, false, send in a match, and let's say 4 or 5 discussion, question, answers. And then we will review those next lesson together.
Grant.
Okay. Very nice, Wellington. Thank you.
Very
It's good to
nice.
have a lesson with you again.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day at work.
You too.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
I think it's tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
I think, is it tomorrow or is it Wednesday?
No, Wednesday.
Wednesday. I'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Bye. So that was our lesson with Wellington. That was today's office hour lesson. If you'd like to book one of these lessons, then just go to sweetacademy.com, click on I am an English learner. It'll take you to participating membership. Sign up for, well, whichever price that you want. That's the beauty of it right now. You get to choose your price. It's starting at 10 euros a month, and you can get access, complete access to the website, plus free lessons included in your membership. So, sweetacademy.com or sweetacademy.teachable.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.